Joining us on this Wednesday morning, depending on where you are in the world, for our live chat today. Today we wanted to talk about marketing automation and the problems, kind of the core challenges that B2B marketers see using marketing automation platforms today in 2016. If you're joining us live, we want to make this an interactive conversation. I've got Tina behind the camera. She's going to be looking at any questions that are coming in, comments that are coming in. Again, we want to make it kind of a two-way discussion, as I think we're all learning about where marketing automation is going, where marketing technology is going in general. You know, we're kind of at this interesting inflection point where B2B marketers now more often than not have some sort of marketing automation platform already adopted, whether that's something like Marketo or HubSpot, Eloqua, Pardot. We've used these systems that are sophisticated to allow us to segment our emails, create multi-step nurture programs, grab contacts through landing pages, turn on lead scoring, and really create much better alignment between marketing and sales so that we're driving the right leads to sales at the right time. Now, one of the challenges when we think about marketing automation today is that it's still really reliant on your contacts, your target audience, your prospects coming to your website or clicking on your emails. So let's take a step back real quick. When we think about marketing automation, B2B demand generation as kind of an overall concept, it's pretty simple. It's all about generating leads, going to conferences, maybe buying lists, doing pay-per-click advertising, content marketing, and getting contacts into your marketing automation database. From there, you nurture those contacts, and when they're ready for sales, they get passed over to the line, they go to sales, and then normally we're seeing some sort of kind of single-digit conversion rate to actually getting a new customer. Now the problem is, after that point, those leads kind of go back into your marketing automation system, and for most of us, the majority of those leads start to become stale. They're not visiting our website anymore, they're not clicking on our emails anymore, and so as marketers, we don't really have a good idea of how engaged they are. Are they actually interested in us? Are they interested in certain types of content? You know, what's the right way to reach back out to them to get them engaged? And you'll see here we kind of did a quick study on some of the marketing automation databases that are connected to Socedo. And what we found was that really only 7% of your B2B prospects have come to your website or clicked on an email in the last 90 days. That means 93% of your prospects are basically cold. They're not engaged. And as a B2B marketer, you have no intent insights to understand what you should be doing with that prospect next. So what do? As B2B marketers, we're now left to do a few things. We can send them a lot more emails and hope that they click on one of them or become engaged. We can do more advertising and retargeting in front of them. Or we can start to pass them off to our sales team, maybe an SDR team, to kind of go do some cold calling or cold emailing to kind of reinvigorate these leads. But again, we're dealing with single-digit conversion rates, engagement rates. Email is becoming more and more cluttered, and so we're kind of just left to start batch and blasting, right? We're sending out lots of email, we're doing lots of cold calls, and hoping that these prospects start to become engaged and realive with us. Now, at the same time, when we have all of these prospects in our database and we're hoping that they're engaging with our emails or coming to our website, those prospects are actually doing things elsewhere on the web. So they're going to maybe social media sites or other websites, and they're talking about what events they're going to or what topics they're interested in, or are they engaging or following a competitor? Are they interested in certain influencers that might be in your space? Well, those are all the data points that give you more insights into your prospects and fills that kind of hole. So instead of only being able to see what 7% of your prospects are actually doing from a behavioral standpoint, you're now using kind of the broader web to understand what a lot more of those prospects are interested in. And what that means to you as a marketer is if you're able to pull in and identify those data streams, you now are able to send better email because you're able to send a relevant message at the right time. If somebody goes to an event and they're tweeting about that event, you send them an email about that event instead of your general old nurture or newsletter. If they follow your competitor, maybe you route them directly to your sales team and your sales team reaches out to have a competitive analysis type of conversation. If they engage with an influencer, you then advertise and you put that joint webinar that you did with that influencer in front of them instead of just your typical kind of mainstream advertising campaigns. This is going to be the next evolution of marketing automation, and it's a place where we here at Socedo are very interested in figuring out how do we match these two things up. We've got these great, very sophisticated marketing automation platforms that allow you to do great comprehensive things when you have the data. And then on the other end, you've got your prospects that are going out across the entire web giving you all this data. But we're missing that connector in between. And what that means is that we're only really getting good data on a small number of our prospects. So it's an area that we're very excited about here at Socedo. We're building out lots of technology solutions that will help marketers really solve this challenge. But I'm interested to hear from you. Is this a problem that you're facing? Are you seeing the same challenges with your marketing automation suite? Have you figured out other ways to collect this data? At the end of the day, I think what's happening here is that our owned properties, our website, our emails are becoming less and less important. And the more that we can follow our prospects around the web, around where they're publishing content, the better experience we're going to be able to create, the better leads we're going to be able to get over our sales team, and the faster we're going to be able to get leads through to the point of conversion. It's really going to allow you to take better advantage of all the leads that are already in your database and make sure that for the 95% that don't convert on that first try, you've got a way to reach back out to them and keep them engaged. So let us know what you think. Let us know if you have questions. We'll be online fielding your tweets over the next week or so. But let us know if this is a core challenge that you face. And we'd love to kind of talk about how we might be able to help with your business and your marketing automation solutions.